Welcome back to 5-Minute Canvas, where we look at tips, tricks, and techniques for building a Canvas course. We have previously looked at how to build question banks and even how to write questions for a quiz, but we haven't explored how to make a quiz. So let's do that today. I'm on my quizzes page and I'm going to click on the plus quiz option in the upper right. And it's going to go ahead and create the quiz for me. And there's two tabs that I'm going to look at. I have a details tab where I can set the details of the quiz itself, and then a questions where I can actually assign questions to the quiz. I'm going to go ahead and make an astronomy pre-quiz. We're going to keep this relatively short. Down here I see I have some quiz options. These quiz instructions, I can type it in whatever I want, just like I would do on a page or assignment. I'm going to go ahead and leave that blank for now. I am going to use the graded quiz options, but you see there's practice, graded, quizzes. There's also surveys that are graded and ungraded as well. So a lot of little flexibility built into that. I'm going to leave this in the assignments group. Right now I'm going to also turn off this sync to PowerSchool. If your district has that sync set up between Canvas and PowerSchool, that can be a useful feature, but we're going to turn it off since not everyone has got that. The shuffle answers allows me to randomize answer choices. That can be a way to kind of curb cheating a little bit. And the time limit, obviously students would only have so much time to complete it. If you want to allow students to be able to do this more than once, you can turn on the allow multiple attempts. You'll notice most of these options are pretty straightforward. This is one where I like to make adjustments from time to time. I can allow students to see their quiz responses at the end, including which ones are incorrect, but I can also allow them to see that and turn off the ability for students to see the correct answers, which is what I'm going to do here. As I go down, there's some quiz restrictions I can assign to this. I'm going to leave that alone. Under the Assign tab, I'm not assigning this yet, so I'm not going to worry about a due date. So I'm going to go back up to questions here so we can add questions to this. I can add individual questions by clicking on New Question here, but that's not what I'm going to do today. That's a pretty straightforward one if you just want to just build a quiz. If I have question banks set up, I can also click on Find Questions, and I can go into an existing question bank, such as moon phases, and I can pick which questions I want to give students. So that is an option as well. I'm going to actually do New Question Group because I think this is where we get some dynamic quiz or assessment abilities. I'm going to click New Question Group, and I'm going to do one on moon phases. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to link this to a question bank. So I find the phases of my moon phases question bank, which has 10 questions here. Actually, yep, that's the one I want to use. So moon phases question bank, and I'm going to select my bank. Now it's going to pull questions from the bank, and I need to say I want to pick, let's say we're going to pick 3 questions from the quiz. Let's pick 4. I'm going to pick 4 questions at random, and I'm going to assign 1 point per question. And I'm just going to go ahead and create that group. Let's go ahead and do that 2 more times. I'm going to do objects in the solar system. And let's pick 3 questions from the objects in the solar system bank. And we're going to do one more. I want 10 questions on this. So how about planetary motion? And I'm going to pull 3 questions from that bank as well. So setting up these question groups means that I can randomly pull questions from those banks, and which questions get pulled is going to be set when the student starts the quiz. So now I know that there's quite a few variations in how this quiz will lay out for students, but each of these banks allow me to hit the topics that I want. When I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and hit Save. And here we see the quiz ready to be published, ready to be given to students. And that is how you can create an assessment in the Canvas system. So thank you for watching, and feel free to hit that subscribe button to keep up with all of our content here at Myth Badger Videos.